3 for 27 from 3 last game, and against the same opponent, you've hit 5 in the first quarter. What's the difference?
Yeah, that was last game. We turned the page. We're working more on second efforts, being physical, but then we just got to calibrate.
They find themselves on top on the road by 7 points to start this second quarter against a team that made it to the WNBA Finals a season ago. One of the front runners once again this year. Nice step back and push off there from Burton, well off the mark from coming into this season. For more on that, let's send it over to Brooke.
Well, from waived to most improved player in the league, Veronica Burton had just one request this year. She spent more time than ever in the weight room, said she's stronger, saying playing in the Australia leagues was eye-opening. Tiff, you had a great question about what made...
How does she get comfortable with being uncomfortable, and where has she seen or that thing that's made her most uneasy being uncomfortable? She said speaking up and calling out my teammates. You know, want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, but also can I check them when I also got to make sure I check myself.
Collier, and then nice job rebounding and quickly getting up the floor. Look at Heidemann handle.
But you just feel a different pace on the floor when Natisha Heidemann gets on the court. And a timeout taken by the Valkyrie team, number 4 in defensive rating this season. The take from Burton won't fall. And a foul is going against
to zone.
And switching things up a little bit
it's a
and how they defend.
Kind of off of a dead ball situation, right? That's when they show a little zone.
Smith over to Heidemann.
And the spacing off from Minnesota.
3 to go on the shot clock. McBride puts it up and in.
But when you can get a bucket like McBride, you just find...
Yeah, the All-Star has improved her efficiency tremendously this season as Burton wide open look for a 3. And she hits the trifecta. She started this game 2 then, so she's happy to see that one fall.
She's got 3 triples already.
It's McBride looking into Smith, and Smith draws the contact, and she's going to the line.
Really nice job. Single side pick, earn it at the stripe.
Close to 10 points in top 3 in blocks, a career best for her.
I watched every one of her block shots on Synergy, and 50% of the shots she blocked.
Burton over to Charles, who picked up that last personal foul. She's got 2. Going against Shepard, finds Burton. Blue pair. She's got the size advantage, kicks it back out to Salon, halfway down. And Shepard in transition. Looks for Carlton.
Look how quickly, 4 seconds up the floor because they don't need an outlet pass and they can transition into their offense.
Shepard goes baseline, working around the rim, stays with it and in.
Really nice job of keeping her dribble alive. And
Debbie, the pace of this game, especially in that first quarter, was fast. Did you expect it to be this fast?
It's not just the vertical pace, Tim. It's the cadence in the quarter court. It's how quickly they move, how they cut into open.
McBride, quick release on the shot. There's some contact and a foul. But to further that point, you think about
free agency 2 years ago, they were able to get Courtney Williams and Alana Smith. That's who they wanted, and they were able to secure them.
Well, the 2025 WNBA playoffs presented by Google are here. See where you're... McBride now with 9 points.
Coach Reed calling for better ball pressure out of her team.
Charles looking for space. Cheryl Reed wanted to travel. No call there. Time ticking off on the shot clock. 5 to go. Burton kicks it out to Fag Benlay in the corner.
Really good defense. In fact, Benlay is not somebody that Valkyries want shoot corner 3s.
Kicked out off the mark from Smith. Minnesota on a 6-0 run. They've tied it up, and Carlton called for a foul. And the fans not pleased with. Too strong from Fag Benlay. And here come McBride and the Lynx, who have been the best team all season. via their record 34 wins. And the lead now. Tried to force it inside, and on the steal, McBride out and running, doesn't have numbers, pulls back a little bit, finds Heidemann.
Heidemann so shifty. Oh, what a cut.
And going hard to the deck after she put that shot up with Smith.
You have two whistles.
So Smith will shoot 5 team fouls for Golden State. Even though that was already on.
When you have all 5 starters back from last year's Game 5 in overtime against the New York Liberty.
Back from Lay with a nice take, and you mentioned last year's WNBA final for the Lynx to try to make it there, but they feel like they've got to finish the job. Kim McBride said, okay, yeah, that's great. We've got a franchise.
She wouldn't tell us how long it was, but she watched all 5 games of the championship series last year between New York and Minnesota. That must have taken some time.
Oh, time indeed, but committed to the craft and getting better. And how about it, the old board from Natisha Heidemann going right back following her miss and putting it in. Well, Minnesota has done an outstanding job in this second quarter. On the inbound, there's Carlton, gets it. She's guarded by Burleson. And that's going to be an intentional foul. And the
She was trying to foul her before she gathered, which would have been.
Kevin Fahey, our officials for today.
Minnesota really picking it up right here. Good switch.
Xander Lassini,
What a take.
with a make to the cup. He nearly turned it over on the inbound. Good D. Xander Lassini. Here comes Collier. Collier, who we saw shoot the first 3 shots, trying to get her in rhythm, establish her back again. She's got
Makes the bump and doesn't affect the rhythm of her shot.
Heidemann giving chase to that, and then rolling over on her head was Kate Martin.
And good sportsmanship right there.
That they have. Coach Reeves talking about how different her play is. She can change the pace, get into small spaces, and shooting the highest 2-point percentage of her career. And T talked about the focused on being playoff ready and putting in the work. Now it's about staying confident and flowing. She's flowing into her bag today, for sure.
No doubt, and she seems to bring some of her best games against the...
But she's really stepped up her play, really since Dejanay Carrington got hurt. She's got more minutes, and that's allowed her to be able to show off her skill set.
220 consecutive game mid-season trade. They hope to have her back before the end of the playoffs, dealing with the left shoulder injury, but just more for the Lynx.
Well, the depth's on display for the Lynx. 15 points off the bench. Golden State doesn't have any.
Back Bentley right there, absorbs the contact, puts it in. Well, this has been a tight ball game. The Valkyries led after the first quarter. Minnesota has not shooting sharp here in this second quarter and continuing to carry over. Kayla McBride, 2 for 3.
Ready to score. So well done by the Lynx.
Lassini tries to answer. No. First offensive rebound for the Valkyries. Kick it back out to Burton. Another second chance opportunity and a jump ball.